National Football League. And we'll see Luke Musgrave. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Packers and the Vikings coming up next.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Vikings to go on offense for the first time, and it's a rookie at the helm, the 10th overall pick back in April out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and call him.
He got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Up the middle, Jones. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Love. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On play action, McCarthy. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Love, they go play action now. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go.
Play action this time with Love. He'll buy some time right. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11. Throwing is McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now McCarthy. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. McCarthy off the play fake. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
To the air with McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. Down to the 42, second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and a yard.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
2 yards to go, second down.
Packers 12-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point. And it's 17-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. The visitors' offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Love, already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Play fake. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So we've come upon halftime here in weeks. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
Well, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down, Jacobs once more. A nice little juke, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Throwing, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now Love. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson from 10 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves him past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Okay, ready?
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Love steps away. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it? Not good, and we saw the result. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Gage going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Gage going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good. For the Vikings, 1st down.
Now Jones. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Russell Gage from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On play action. Love to throw. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Still going. He stiff arms him. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Touchdown, Packers! 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I mean, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Dances by him, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Once again, it's Jacobs. Ooh, with a juke. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Counter play with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Packers first down.
Ready. Right, 97. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Green Bay, they moved to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.